In fact, this gully might just be preserved as it is without any interfering exits or anything. Like I said, I don't want to develop too much in that direction before we zone up this area. So let's see. Let's put a street here. Put one here. This one will come out to that road. And I think this road will cross the gully, but it will be just a straight shot rather than being elevated as it goes. I think what I'm going to have is it's a little bridge over here. It's a bit of a bumpy bridge, but it works more or less. And we'll have it go like that. It's a little bit low, I think, but there's no reason why that shouldn't be a problem, or should be a problem, I should say. So let's have this all be commercial up to there. And now, we're going to stick with medium density for now, but let's put residential along the street here. Also, I almost forgot, we need bus stations. This is a city that relies on buses for transport, so we'll put one there, put one there. There we go. Bus stop. One for you, and one up there. That looks good. Alright, now that we've got that done, let's continue our zoning. Like, it wouldn't be too difficult to just put roads straight through, but like I said, I want to keep these areas somewhat separate. Actually, what I want to do here is put that there. Let's have some lower density residential along there. And you know what, we can even do this. This will actually help to define this this area a little bit. This area, let's see. I think it's fairly clear what I am attempting to do here. So okay, there we go. And here let us add a park green basketball court. Let's toss that in right here. And that. And let us not forget that we do need some elevated rail stations. Now we need bus stops. Also, I do want to make a subway system up here because I do intend this to be quite urban. But let's put one there. Let's put one there. Put one there. Okay. That should service this area reasonably well. And this road shall slide around and come into here. That's good. And now let us zone in this area. Let's see. Keeping things symmetrical, that would actually line up with that. You know what we could do, though? This area could do with a bit more... This area could do with a bit more definition. If I don't keep misclicking. Alright. Good enough. I think that that will do it. So we will have this road over here, and we will have this road right here. See? Things are starting to take shape, actually. Things are starting to look like what I think they ought to. So that is a good thing. Bus stop. A stop. Yeah, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but I think right there, like that, is probably fine. And now let us fill in these zones. Let's see. We're gonna stick with our medium. You know what? Screw that. We're gonna have a park up there. You can't play nice. You won't play at all. Me. There we go. I see that doesn't exactly line up, but it turns out I think it's going to be okay. I kind of like how these don't directly connect, but they connect enough other ways through the sides that I don't think that anyone's going to complain. And if they do, you have my permission to call them a dum-dum. But only in good nature. I don't like it when people are jerks, so only good-natured dum-dum name-calling is allowed. Okay. Let's see, let's have a building over there. Building right there. Residential, residential, residential. It'll fix itself, maybe. In fact, let's just say screw that and put the skate park and put a little plaza. Then we are going to... Where's the small urban plaza? Oh, there we go. Actually, small urban plaza is a Cities XL thing. Can't be confusing things. Alright, so let's get this area connected up. First thing we're going to do is water. Let's have our water pipes installed. Yeah, good. And now I'll show you what I mean by defining the areas in its truest extent. We are going to plant trees in the areas between the different elevations. Like I said, a little green belt, a little breathing room, a little space. And I think that everyone should like that. Yeah, Yes, I have a vision of how the city will look in the end, and doing things like this will get me to that point. And I think that we will all be happy with that when we see it. I mean, only the best for Lifeburg. After all, it is named after the winner of the, basically the StarCraft II World Series, so only the best for the winner. I think we can all agree on that. So let's spread trees over there. And let's see. Spread some trees up here. Let's rotate around. It's going to be kind of hard to spread trees on a sheer cliff face. So, not too much worrying about that. We will do, said Yoda, who has somehow entered my Let's Play. Which is perfectly alright. Yoda is a frequent guest of the Bone Canoe channel, as you all undoubtedly know from his many appearances up until this point. Let's kill that. Yes, I do kind of wonder if the trees will grow in normally at this elevation, but we will see. Hopefully everything will be as wonderful as we could ever hope. Up here and over here, and now we've come around to where we started, so let's unpause and see things grow. And pow. Alright, and as we can see, things are growing in nicely now, which should be a welcome thing for anyone involved. Everyone keeps wanting their stuff to be here. We're getting some tenements, whatever. All social classes can live on top of this mountain. I don't think anyone will object to their presence. And yeah, once we do build our further improvements, I think this area will stand to grow even nicer. But you see what I'm doing already? Do you see this? Do you see what I got going on? Do you see this sort of stepped thing? You know, not like steps, like the Russian steps, but steps as in I'm going up a staircase. We should probably pause while we're putting more trees. And these trees do add to the land value. So that will help us. I think all of this will be good, and let's take a look at these bus stations while we're here. 604 already using that station. We got just 61 using that one. What if we go up here? Bus station like that, just 12 for that one, so not that big of a bus station. This one has 70. Seems like this station is the big hub. And let's take a look at our highway. As you can see, people are getting on the bus, getting on their cars, coming down the highway. Some of them are coming to work here, and the rest of them, those traveling on buses, are going to work in our neighboring city. So, it's quite nice. Might I even say it is quite loverly. Alright, so moving on here, let's see what our demand looks like. There's still demand for most kinds of industrial, despite what this bar might say. And there's a lot of demand for lower wealth residential. So, I'm thinking our commercial enterprises could be extended. I do kind of wonder if we could build another hill climbing thing over here. Alright, I am proposing that this area receives its own hill climbing thing. But let's see. I had a tunnel. Oh, there we go. So I do want my wonderful citizens to have more than one way up. But this one won't be an expressway. It will merely be an avenue. So, let's see. And I want to develop this area over here. And I think a very high and long bridge is going to do it. You know, that suspension bridge actually looks rather good. So we're going to do that. This avenue will come down and end into this other avenue. This road will end into the avenue as well. And I'm guessing this is no city right now. Yep, there is no city over there. And there is some potential for some growth over here, although I don't know if I want a highway to be over here. Because I don't know what's going to be over here in the future, and I don't know what I can justify or not, given the expense. But for now, let us assume that we are going to want an avenue here. We are going to want a bridge. That actually looks quite nice. Let's see what else we can get. You know, that actually looks better for this area, so we're going to go with that. And just as a placeholder, because I don't know what we're going to need in the future, let us have that. And let us have that. I mean, future construction projects can always yield us more stuff, but yeah, I like this. I like this a lot, actually. I think it is quite nice. So let's keep building up the road infrastructure over here. Let's see. That will become a regular road, which will come down here. And I don't know what much we can do down here, so I might just have this be a, there we go. It'll just end peacefully like that. And I don't want to overdo development in the hill areas. However, we could probably stand for at least a little bit of development here. For example, what if there was some sort of, you know, store here? That could be something that we could get behind. And I'm thinking a town or village up here would not be a terrible thing. Let's see, let's make a few more placeholder avenues. I like the idea of this area being more rural slash, you know, low density. Oop, we're making another connection to Baltimore there. I hope everyone in Baltimore is cool with that. Anyone here from Baltimore object? No? Okay, good. So we can put a pair of random apartment buildings here, just because we can. We'll give them their very own tennis court, and we will give them a bus stop too. I think that is very generous of us to do that for them.